Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Time with Byron. I'm your host, Byron. This is episode number 114. I am with former Major Leaguer Darren Ford. And if you can, subscribe to my YouTube page. Appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback, how I'm doing, and all that. And also, I gotta give a shout out. Couldn't last week because I couldn't figure out how to do it. I got to give a shout out to a radio station out in Indiana that I'm a part of that puts my show on every Sunday on my slot from 5 to 6. So I got to give a shout out to Miss Angela who sets up all that. I send over my show and everything and all that. So I appreciate that and thank you for the partnership with them. And let's get started. How are you tonight?
I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. I'm having a blessed day. I want to thank you for having me. I've been great. Everything's been going good. Life's been great. Working with the kids and doing a lot of baseball. I'm also about to manage in Tupper Lake this year. So I'm imagining with the managing with the River Pigs this year. So I'm excited about that. And working with the non-U baseball teams and everything, and getting more into my community, and everything's been really good.
And
Can't-
no, I know you say I know you gotta thank I know you want to thank me, but no, I gotta be thanking you, thanking you for taking time out of your schedule for all this.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
So yeah, let's hop right into it.
Yeah,
I saw, unfortunately, yeah, I know you wish you would have had more time, and I mean, who doesn't? I know you had a cup of tea with the Giants. They won the World Series that year. Tell
yeah,
us about that experience. Did you even get your chance at a ring? Did they give you a ring? How did that process go when you were with them that year?
yeah. I got a ring. Shout out to San Francisco. The city I love forever.
Mm-hmm.
But that experience was great. You know, um, I love all the guys. Buster. Crawford. I could go on forever. The whole front staff, everyone was great. It was really great because everybody was connected.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was one. We moved as an organization. That year, and it really was a blessing. Um, like it was the right place around the right time, around the right people. I was a rookie. That year,
Right.
so it was kind of like I was learning a lot of things like that. So me just watching the guys and how they worked and their work ethic and how they got after it every day. Was a blessing. You don't see that every day. See how guys at the top level, go to work, every day. As soon as they hit them doors, it's work time, and that mindset to have every day is hard. You play baseball every day, 162 games plus, playoffs. So you have to salute, you know, I salute to everyone, who plays baseball because it's really a grind, the mindset.
It is that for sure.
You really have to, buckle down, good days, bad days, no matter what, you really have to stay on an even keel. So, you know, just the whole 2010 team, I want to salute to Buster Posey as well. He really led us guys to, we never gave up. How to go to work every day. How to prepare. So really watching him, really was a blessing as well. It's a Walk of Hall of Famer there. So it was really it. Just even in the minor leagues. Even in the minor leagues, the Giants organization was great because the way they develop guys. We were developed to learn how to win in the minor leagues.
Right.
So
Right.
not a lot of organizations. And I played with a couple organizations. Not a lot of organizations, teach that. At that, in the minor league level, it's more of let's focus on our prospects and see what we could do like that. But the Giants organization, everybody was a guy. Everybody played their role and all we up. From the minor leagues, all we up to the major leagues, and that I can't put it no better. It was a blessing for me to even get traded, and I was in the Ray Durham trade, and just to start my whole new journey, with the Giants organization, and all those, it was a blessed opportunity with all the organizations, but the Giants really that I could call that, I call that home.
So you said you ended up getting a ring. Do you have it in your possession? Where is it
No,
at?
it's in the bank right now. It's
Oh,
in the,
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, my other, at my other place, I have my minor league ring, but my major league ring, it's too big.
I
But
believe it. I
yeah, I'll
believe
send you
it.
some pictures. I'll send you pictures. I'll send you pictures of it. I go grab it and I'll send you some pictures of it for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I
Yeah.
believe. I believe it's huge. Yeah.
Special occasions, special occasions bring it out, but it's a huge ring, it's heavy on your hand, So
So when you're well, I still give kudos to you, no matter what. You even though you only spent, like I said in the beginning when I asked you the question, I know
yeah,
you only spent like a cup of tea in it,
yeah,
but I still give kudos to you because that was honestly my dream growing up. I always wanted to be in big leagues,
right,
just never panned out. I only played little league, never got any far. So for you to make it to where you did,
right.
I mean, that's kudos because that explains for that just the grind and struggle to get to
Yes,
where you were at.
I tell you what, I failed, got back up, failed again, got back up, failed again, you know what I'm saying? You have to,
Yeah,
it's really a fight every day mentally that, a lot of fans and, a lot of people who don't play the sport wouldn't know, just the grind of it each and every day. It's fighting off an injury. Some days you're not
right,
feel good. You still have to, still have to play your position. Even with my when I got called up, maybe 2 weeks prior, I was hurt. So it's like you're dealing with injuries. You try to get back on the field, and then maybe something else. You got nag bites. After you hot tub, cold tub. Every day is not working. So it's just the mindset of, and I've seen a lot of guys who had the talent and didn't have the mindset, and never made it,
right.
So that's why I thank God every day, for me to be blessed in that opportunity in that moment, to be able to steal that base, to be able to be ready, at that moment, because once you get that opportunity, you don't know if you're ready for it unless you prepare for it, So I wanted, it was a blessing for me to be ready at that moment, when they called my name, So
Now, like you said,
wow.
that roster you were on it's a list of Hall of Famers and soon to
Yeah,
be Hall of Famers.
yep,
Now, I gotta ask you. I know you had leaders in the locker room and all that. Who
yeah.
did you honestly take from the most? Because I know you were. I want to say first base slash outfielder. So who'd you take in the most information from?
I was Buster, Buster Posey.
Buster.
Yes,
That makes sense. He was a
Buster
good leader.
Posey.
He
Buster
was a
Posey.
good leader.
Yeah, it don't get no better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. So just and it's it like it was every day. It wasn't a day that he wasn't a leader. So like I said, it was a blessing to even be there. And I played with a lot of these guys in the minor leagues as well. And they kept the core guys together, and we went up because we won San Jose. We won in 2009 in
Hmm.
San Jose when I got traded, and then 2010 I won the World Series. So it was back to back. So that was a blessing as well. Just to even be there in the minor league system, and being with guys that hungry and guys knowing their role. And everybody be able to contribute. For to win. So yeah, it was that just my whole you know, career. I played with a lot of guys. Even when the Brewers organization, I got drafted by Milwaukee.
Right.
Even there, it was guys who I played with. Mike Brantley, Lorenzo Kane.
Right. Right.
Campbell, Escobar. It was a lot of guys. That was some dogs. That went out and played every day, and you know, like you have to kind of create your own little path, but still take some in from others as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when you were with like you said when you were coming up with the organization for the Giants, yeah, you were right. You were part of that core that stayed all them years in the minors that came up pretty much all together. I mean, that and for them to keep them. I mean, they kept him for years. That core, Pablo. Lincecum,
Yes.
Crawford,
Yes.
Wilson. I
Yes.
Jeez.
Sergio Romo.
Yeah, Sergio Romo.
Yeah.
Um, I
Yeah.
think.
The
Yeah,
crazy,
Bush
yeah.
Posey.
The crazy thing was, is at first I played against these guys. And
Yeah,
these guys were just, oh my god, just all right.
yeah.
We play the Giants today, and we got to get ready. So it was that before I even got to the Giants, and then once I got there, I just played my role and whatever I could. My blessing was speed, so I was able to steal bases and get on base, and yeah,
Now when
but
you were
being a positive influence as well.
now when you were there, how crazy was Brian Wilson? Because I
I'm
heard
not.
stories about him.
I'm not gonna say he was crazy. I say he's smart, like very smart, very smart, like
Very smart.
very smart. I remember quick little story. He was in there. We was doing a USA Today, and
Uh-huh.
guys are kind of like sitting at the table trying to figure it out, and he just walks through the door and just comes in and just fills out the whole crossword puzzle. And it's like, yeah. So yeah, he's that guy for sure. He's very smart, very intelligent for sure.
Was would you say he was like his character on the mound?
What's that?
Would you say his character in the locker room was just like how he acted on the mound?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. He's straight beast, straight dog out there, straight, every day, come with it. He'll tell you if you're not going to come with it, get it, get out of here. So, and then having him as a closer, you know, it's, him throwing the buster, there's nothing better than that.
Now
So,
were you since you did get the ring, were you a part on that roster when they went to the World Series, or were you
yeah,
hurt, injured? Did you get the chance to play? Did you get a pitch
no,
hit? How
no,
No.
no.
Okay. Okay. But at least,
I
hey,
was,
at least you
I
got
was
the
on the
ring.
roster,
So
the Philly series.
you got what?
I was on the roster of the Philly series. We played Philly,
Okay.
and then they took him off the roster and then got picked back on.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Hey,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least they gave you a ring. That's the main thing,
I do
right?
have a ring. I do have a ring.
That's the main thing.
Sure.
But yeah, I mean that team was awesome.
Who's who's
I
your favorite team?
huh?
Who's your favorite team?
Padres.
Oh well,
Well, you guys went up against them, so I
I
mean,
know in the one game playoff we won.
I know you did.
All right,
I'm still
you should be
disappointed about that.
a Giants fan now. You know who hit the Apple home run to put us ahead?
Oh God, I'm trying to remember. I know, God, I remember
I
that game.
know.
I can't remember who. Give
Buster Posey. His name is Buster Posey.
up, up. Now you know. I should have known it was him.
That's his
He,
name. Yeah,
he
Buster
was the
Posey.
Padre killer.
I know it. No,
Huh?
that's everybody though.
Huh?
That was with everybody.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. That's true. They was always, yeah. The
Gotta
Padres
give credit where
never,
credit is due.
the Padres could never go last long past the wild card. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we
Unfortunately.
went in the one game playoff with them. Yeah, when Jonathan Sanchez was pitching. Remember Jonathan Sanchez hit that triple?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
I remember. Yep.
yeah.
That uh was Lincecum still a part of that team?
Yeah. Was Timmy a part of that team?
Yeah,
Huh?
I'm trying to remember. Was he
We had. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna refresh your memory a little bit, okay?
Yeah,
We had.
refresh.
Okay,
Good.
please,
Forget about it.
please, because
I
yeah,
forgot.
you got. This is a team that you should know. Matt King. Remember Matt King?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You had Timmy. We had Timmy.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. Timmy. We had uh, Jonathan Sanchez.
Up.
Um, we had
Pablo.
yeah. I thought we were talking about pitchers, but
Oh yeah, pitchers. Pitchers wise, yeah.
yeah. I've been going forever.
But hitters,
Back end. The back end. Romo.
Wilmo and Will.
Lopez. Um, uh, forgetting somebody. I'm definitely forgetting somebody. Um, cannot put my finger on it. There's a starter, another starter. Bum. We have Bum.
Oh, Madison. Yeah, that's right. He was
We got
just
Bum. Um, somebody else. There's one more. Yeah, definitely one more.
now. Damn it! Now you got me wanting to go back because I remember. I mean that. I was. I didn't want to go back. Thanks a lot. I didn't want to go back because of the Padres. Uh-oh. We lost them. Uh-oh. Oh, well, I'm trying to get back with him. Uh, right now the Rays are losing, so I got to invite him again. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. We got cut off. So what means I have to invite him again. Trying to get him back, but until then, the Yankees are ahead 2-0 against the Rays.
Hello? I can't hear you.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know.
Sorry. Yeah.
All good. No
Yeah, yeah.
worries. I'm glad
Sorry
I
about
got
that.
you back.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
All right. Are we
Um,
good now? Can you
yeah,
see
we're
me?
good now.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, just
Yeah. Um.
um,
Yeah,
what?
we were talking about the the team and the pitchers and everything.
Yeah, the
You know,
pitchers.
but before all that, you got to salute to Buster. I mean, not Buster Posey. Bochy, Bochy as well. The way he held everybody together. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
and
Oh
the front staff. Everybody in the front staff. Save Sabian and everybody because they the way they put every piece of the puzzle, and then we had a different team. We had a different team. Um, a little bit of guys from we end up Aaron Ron was there. He came from the Phillies. We had Cody
yep.
Ross.
I
Had Cody
remember him.
Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had Aubrey Huff, Pat Burrow, Juan Uribe,
Yep.
Renteria,
A
Freddie
mix two of
Sanchez.
veterans. Yep. Yep.
So the core of guys, the way that they handled themselves, it was like night and day. Really, we had an older locker room. And guys who really who put in a lot of work. So that was really a blessing to go into that, go into that clubhouse every day and ready to work, ready to work.
How was Bochy as a manager? Did you take any?
The
Did you ever
best,
have any conversations with him? Did
of
you talk
course.
with him?
Yes, sir. Boach was black and white. He's black and white, and you know, he's the manager. When you go out there, you want to really give your all to. You want to go run through a wall for him, and go to the furthest extent, and really willing to put your life on it. And that's all we had. We had a whole bunch of dogs on that team who really, we all wanted the same goal. And once we found out, when we went into that one game playoff, again, I thank God for letting me slide into that base, and be able to score that winning run. But it like something clicked with us all, and it really was a blessing to be a part of that, and having my, as at such a young age, having my, my mental, to where it was supposed to be, being a younger guy, and just the older guys did a great job, leading by example.
Now coming into spring training, did you guys think you would make it that far as a team? Coming into spring
Um,
training with the roster lookout.
I can't even. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't even say, yeah, spring training. We knew we was gonna win the Super. I mean, win the World Series. No, I can't. I can't say that. It was just one goal. Taking it one day at a time. That was the goal. Taking it one day at a time. Basically, winning today. And that's the mindset. You know, even with that team, even if we lost, even if we lost, we had the next day. Everybody clicked to where it was okay. We're right back on track. We didn't let it get too far, or you know, I don't think we lost too many series, that year.
Yeah.
We might have made lost a game or two, or split series, but it wasn't too many series that we lost or we swept or something like that. So
Now, you were obviously in the NL West with my Padres, the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, which I think were all good teams at that point in time. Unlike nowadays where it's one sided, Dodgers and Padres.
right.
And well, the Diamondbacks are slowly getting back to that. Um, you were actually in a rough division. How was it playing against those division rivals? How tough was it?
I love it because it was great baseball every day. You better come to play every day. Every team was like that though. It wasn't if it was so good to where if you didn't come to perform that day, the other team is going to let you know for sure. So it was like once they say play ball, it was more of guys were getting after it the first, second inning. Instead of seventh, eighth, and ninth inning. Guys were getting after it first
Mhm.
inning. Kind of. Seventh, eighth, and ninth inning. Mostly, you're starting to get your closers getting that start. Your middle relievers and everybody start to get ready. For you to close the door. So guys were getting out there first inning, So it was really good. Really good baseball. Guys were all the teams. A lot of teams were really good.
Now, what would you say your time with the team? What would you say your favorite ballpark was that you hit in, that you liked being in?
Mm, San Fran, of course, but I really like St. Louis, like because I like the arches and in the background.
Hmm.
Like the bridge in Pittsburgh was pretty cool. Washington D.C. That's where I got my first hit. Um, my favorite was probably Wrigley was pretty cool to be there. Oakland was pretty cool because it's right there across the bridge. Next
Right.
to San Fran. But San Diego was pretty cool. That was pretty cool because that hotel that we stayed at was like connected to the ballpark.
Yeah, they got it.
That-
They
yeah,
built
that was
it.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that
So
sounds.
that was pretty cool. But I didn't have like a main one that I loved. You know I was blessed to be there, so it was like any ballpark was kind of.
Now, as complimentary, do you still have the your first hit ball? You still have that with you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good, because that you should always keep that, because that is definitely, like you said, that's a blessing in disguise right there. Anybody would love to have that.
Yeah, I got my
Everybody
first
would.
ball. Yep, and yeah, Washington D.C. Um, I had like a 1-2 count. We tried to sneak a little fastball. I hit it over second base. Buster was on first. Went to second, and yeah, my first hit.
Do you remember who the pitcher was?
Tyler Clippert.
Yep, good old Tyler Clippert. I remember him. Yep, good
Yeah,
old good old reliever. I think he was even a closer at one point in
I think he
time.
was. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he did. He did close the door a little bit too. Yeah,
Yeah, always wear those glasses.
I always wear the glasses. Yeah, I always wear the
Always.
glasses. Yes, sir. I always wear the glasses for sure.
So like you said, let's now get into a little bit. You said you're coaching. How
Hmm.
is that?
I love.
How do you like that?
I don't like it. I love it. Because the reason why is because I like before when I was playing, when I actually was playing, I would be able to do lessons, but I wouldn't be able to do it, that long because I had to work on, things myself, and so
Right.
I couldn't really give the kids everything, that I wanted to give them because either we ran out of time or we got caught up doing something else, so now I can actually dedicate all my time to it, and give them the knowledge and give them, the everyday grind and what it's really like and the ups and downs of baseball and how you really have to stay on an even keel. Um, I love it every day, no matter what age, So it's, the older guys, you can work with them a little more because and tell them a little more because it gets, it gets through a lot faster, the
N-
younger guys.
Now, even though you love coaching the kids and all that, if you were offered a gig to coach minor league or pro ball, would you take it?
I'm managing in the Empire League this year.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
works.
Managing it. Yeah, but for sure, 100%. Like this is what I love to do. You know what I mean? This is my heart. This is, played 15 years in minor
Now,
league.
do you do you find it easier coaching or playing?
Oh, for sure, coaching. I ain't gotta put too much. I ain't gotta put no red hot on, or I ain't gotta get in the hot tub, cold tub every day. Because I was a speed guy, so I kind of try to, I try to take care of my legs as much as I can. But baseball is, the everyday grind is, you know, it gets your body tired. Your body tired. I'm still tired, and I'm tired.
I believe it. I believe
you know,
it.
so, nah,
So,
it's definitely a blessing, though. It definitely separates the boys from the men.
yeah, I
That
agree on that one. Yeah. So how do you prepare your boys then? How what do you tell them? Take us through that. Like through your coaching, how do you tell them to last through the grind?
I tell it's a day to day. I tell them it's a day to day grind. Like the younger kids, yeah, my 9U and everything. It's crazy because my 9U, if one of them, strike out or make an error or anything, they're mad. They're mad, crying and everything. I had to tell them like, hey, it's okay. They're that. It's just that they're, that dialed into the game and.
Yeah.
You 9U is really they're willing to learn. The older guys, they kind of, uh, it's a little iffy because they have their days, and you just constantly just have to keep telling them, the mindset you have to have, with you know going forward with your career and everything you kind of want to do, knowing your role, knowing what type of baseball player you are, and you know this will get you to the league. This is not going to get you a league player for yourself. So my older guys, I kind of had them type of talks, and as long as they play hard, we're going to win some, we're going to lose some, but as long as they're playing hard and getting after it, between the lines, and as soon as they step on that field and going about, the business the right way, I have no problems, so I kind of me as a coach, as a player, I had the every day, I prayed and I wanted to make sure I had a positive attitude.
Yeah.
I could have went 0 for 4 yesterday and 4 strikeouts, but I still positive the next day. So
Yeah.
I just kept that positive, influence and being positive in the clubhouse, because listen, you see guys in the you see the guys more than you see your family,
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
so it's kind of like, okay, this is so you become brothers, that's going to war every day, so we kind of know my role. Okay, we're about to go to war. We're knowing my role in this war. I'm not if I wasn't a home run guy, I wasn't going to be like, okay, let me hit the home run and type of guy, and it's not my game. So kind of preach that of knowing your role as a player, and breaking down the game and playing the game the right way. And I love small ball. I do. A lot of guys, they these days they want to, they choose for the go for the long ball. I'm a small ball type of guy. First inning, I might, yeah, get them on, get ahead of steal, steal one, get them over, and so we're going to play the game like that all the way through.
I feel you on that. I miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. I don't like this day and age. I know
No,
it's
it's
slow,
different. Yeah, yeah,
I know it's slowly going. The game is slowly going back to it, which I love. It's going slowly back because they realize, but it's still too much analytic driven. It's still too much long ball, swing and miss, walk. It's not move the runner over hardly anymore. I mean, like I said, granted, is slowly getting back to that with some teams doing that,
yeah. And I
but
tell you what, you're going to win a lot of ball games like that. You're going to win a
yeah,
lot of ball games. Playing the game the right way. Not. Maybe in the fourth, fifth inning, you had an opportunity to get a bunt a guy over. You didn't. When they got out of the inning, now eighth, ninth inning, we're trying to fight for a scratch for a run.
yeah.
When earlier in the game we could have did something like that to where, okay, now we're tied up or we're up one. So I try to teach them, the right way and how to play the game the right way. And you know, um, to make sure their mindset is playing all out, and not giving in. So that's what I love doing. That's what I've been doing. I'm excited to go manage this year. Get that, get the guys to the league. Let them know what it's about. Because it's a lot of people that don't understand, the grind of it. And the everyday grind you need to have. So.
Believe me, even though I never played like you did, I believe it's a true grind. I'm not one of these fans like you've talked about
Mm,
that don't know what you guys go through. I mean, I I I can see it just watching
yeah.
spring training, even the tryouts that I've been to the in the past to try and make it. I know how it is to grind and try
Right.
and get up there. It's hard.
Yes.
It's hard. And especially in the game that a lot of people also know too. It's also a who's who if you know who to get in. It's easy to get
Right.
in as well if you know the right people.
Ah, yeah,
Other
yeah,
than
yeah.
that,
That's
you're
that's
working.
true too. That's true too. But if you got talent and you're a dog, God is going to,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Other than that, then yeah, you're working your butt off.
yeah, for sure.
But
I went through every level from rookie ball, well, from low rookie ball all the way up to the major leagues. So I even repeated a couple levels.
yeah,
So it's not easy. Definitely
it's
not
not.
easy.
It's not. You're
And it
right.
kind of
It's
make you kind of make you second guess yourself sometimes too. I'm like, man, do I have what it takes to, and no, let me put more work in and let me stay focused and all right, what are the veteran guys doing? How do they carry themselves? How do they do their work? So now you got to break down the game. You really
right.
have to look. It's not okay. Let me wake up, show up, eat some breakfast, and go. No, it's like you really have to. It's your life. It's your life. So
It
you really,
literally is. You're right. Because,
yeah, for
like
life.
you said, you're there with them more than you are your family. Six,
Yes.
6 or 7. What is it? Or 8 months out of the year.
Yes. Yeah.
So, not to
I did
mention
that, and I did
not to
that for
mention winter
15
ball.
years.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
to mention winter
Plus
ball.
winter ball. Plus
Yeah,
winter ball. I played winter ball. I played winter ball too. I went to Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, um, Yeah, and I went to Venezuela a couple times.
See,
Yeah, yeah,
see, that's what I'm saying. I
yeah.
mean, you're
So
with
no
them
off season.
exactly. You're with them more than your
Yeah,
actual family.
yeah, yeah. So, you know, it was a blessing. It's definitely a blessing.
Now, obviously, you traveled through the minors a lot. Like you like
Yeah.
to talk about the struggle and all that. Now, do you have any interesting stories that you would like to share with us from the minor leagues that you experienced or
um,
who you hung with and all that?
Lorenzo Kane, Jeremy Jeffries, Mike Brantley, them guys when I was with Milwaukee, Gamble, Escobar, Maldonado. Oh my God, all them guys. I came up with Ryan Braun as well. Ryan Braun as well.
Mhm.
But that team we had in Milwaukee, we had a lot of guys. Our big league team was Prince Fielder, J.J. Hardy, Ricky
Yep,
Weeks.
yep.
They had a squad too. That was a nice little team.
They had a good
Uh,
squad. Yep.
but through the minor leagues, well, as far as Milwaukee, Lorenzo King was my brother. It was my brother. We lived together, got apartments together, everything. So this the crazy thing. Let me tell you something that's crazy. Um, the outfield was me, Lorenzo Kane, and Mike Brantley. Right?
Jeez.
Yes. We all got traded, and we all won World Series.
That's even crazier. Yeah, that's hard to believe. And all with different teams too.
All with different teams.
Yeah, you with the Giants. Kane ended up going to the Royals, winning his. And then Brantley, who did he go to win his with?
Houston. Houston.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He was with Cleveland for a while as well.
That's right. Michael Brantley, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
That's
That's right.
crazy, right?
Yep. Okay. Yeah, cuz
Yeah.
he was yeah, he was with the Astros and is he still
Yeah.
playing today?
He's with. I'm not sure. I think he's with the Astros as well right now. But
Still?
yeah. He was with Cleveland as well for a while. Yep.
Yeah.
And Locaine was with the Milwaukee. He went to the Royals. Yep.
That is a crazy outfield. That's hard to believe.
I tell
All
you
three.
what, nothing dropped. Nothing dropped out there.
I believe that. I believe
Nothing
it.
dropped. It was the most like the best outfield I ever played with, hands down for sure.
I believe it. You three had speed,
Yeah. Yeah. So we definitely will go get the ball, man.
especially Kane in center field.
Yeah. I
A
was in center.
young, a young Kane.
Yeah, and I was in center. Locaine was in right, and Mike Brantley was in left.
Oh, they switched him over. Okay, I got
No,
you.
I'm talking about just for
No,
for
I know for the minor
in the
leagues,
minor
but yeah,
leagues. In the
when
minor
they,
leagues, we was there.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, they originally they transferred him over though.
Yeah, yep, he was a center. He could have played all three.
Yeah.
You know, Mike could have played all three, but I couldn't probably play all three.
Wow, that is hard to believe. Yeah, you're right. That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Looking
a
back
blessing.
at
It's a blessing. Yeah.
to be
So
a part of that, to be a part of that outfield and know that you guys won three different titles for three different teams, and all within a span
yeah, yep,
of 6 years,
yep,
literally. Because
yeah,
yours was in 2010,
yep,
his was in 14 or 15, I think,
yep,
and
and
then Brantley's came in 17
yep.
because I think the Cubs won it when he was still with the
Cleveland.
Indians.
Yeah, Cleveland. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So, and that was 16. So,
So
yeah, that's crazy.
we all end up getting one, man. It's a blessing, man. I tell you what, hands down, like that's that's the happiest thing I ever. All three of us getting one. So the one
I
guys
believe
you
it.
started the grind with, and for us to have the hunger,
Mhm.
to keep going, even though we did get traded, and still be a part of, a team and still, contribute, in the way that we did. It was a blessing,
You know he you know
Even
he
after that.
you know he finally retired this year. Kane
Who's that?
did.
Last year.
Kane. Yeah, he finally retired.
Yeah, yeah,
I knew
yeah,
that one was coming because he couldn't find a team, unfortunately.
yeah. But
I knew that one was coming.
yeah,
But
yeah,
but Brantley, yeah, I think he's still going strong.
yeah, yeah. So yeah,
And then you're staying in the game, you're coaching, so that's a good thing. Hopefully that's what Kane does. I don't
Yeah,
know
of
what he wants
course.
to do.
Guys are gonna be locked in. We're all alumni as well. We're gonna be players alumni, so we're gonna stay connected to the game. We have to.
Oh yeah, now that you mentioned it, I was just about to ask you that. Yeah, do you still stay in contact with them too?
Yeah, I just went to New York for alumni day. I took my mother up there. Me and my mother went. It was like 2 days ago, 2 3 days ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was in New York, Yankee Stadium. It's a blessing. It's nice.
How is the atmosphere there at Yankee Stadium?
It was nice. It was really nice. I haven't been. It's beautiful stadium. It's definitely a beautiful, really nice stadium.
Yeah, that's the newer one. I think they
Yeah,
tore
that's the
down the
newer
old
one.
one.
Yeah, that's the newer one. Yeah, yeah, that's the newer one. It's pretty nice. Really nice.
Did you go into sulk into the legends? They have all the legends out in center field. Did you get to witness
I
that?
did see that. I did see that. That's really nice. That's really cool at the stadium. Yeah,
I
I did see that.
I believe that, and I still can't believe to this day that Mariano. Actually, I can because he was one hell of a closer, but I still can't believe he actually got unanimously voted into the Hall of Fame.
He should. He came up with the cutter. That cutter was a problem.
True,
Yeah.
true, but I mean, a lot of people had a cutter though. He
Not
just
like
made it
his.
famous.
Not like his.
True.
You know? So it's like guys, they're probably mixing the pitch, to get to the cutter. He's starting with the cutter and
Yeah, that's
finishing with the
true.
cutter.
Exactly.
And finishing with the cutter as
That
well.
was his main
So
pitch. Yeah,
yeah, you know it was coming. It's just now it's up to if you can hit it.
you're right.
So yeah, that's a blessing. Congratulations to him as well for sure.
Now, um, through your journeys in the minor leagues,
Uh huh.
did you ever uh like we talked about before? I know the struggle and the grind. Did you
Yes.
did you think though that honestly that you would have been playing all them years in the minors and playing as long as you have, even though you knew you probably weren't going to have that much time in the majors?
Yeah.
Or did you? I mean, how how
I
was that?
I knew in high school that I was gonna make it in the league, either football or baseball.
Mm,
I knew in high school. It was just the which route that I wanted to choose. You know, um, football. I was a dog too. So it came down to football and baseball. I had an opportunity to help my mother out.
mm.
So it took the baseball route. And either way, You know, I was going to win because I knew I knew, thank God I knew I had a different talent than everybody else, and you can't teach speed, so I knew I had a different talent. So now baseball was like, as a young guy, I was just trying to learn how to play baseball,
Mm.
but football, I had it like, without,
Now
you know,
looking back at it, do you think you would have been better at football? Do you think you would have been drafted high?
yeah, of course, 100%. I was a kick
Who
returner.
did you want to play for if you would have been drafted?
I was gonna go to Oregon and play. I was gonna go to Oregon and be a Duck. If I did go that route, but I went to Chipola Junior College in Florida,
Mm,
baseball, Panhandle. Went there for a year and I just started. Got drafted by Milwaukee. And the crazy thing was, which was a blessing, was the scouts came to see. Remember Sean Doolittle?
yep, yep,
He's
pitcher, yep.
from he's from around my way, and he's back in high school. He's throwing about 92, 93, pumping. So in high school, so the scouts came to look at him, and I had a really really good game that game, and that's when my career started, and so they invited me to a pre-draft workout. Me, my mother, my grandparents, we drove 21 hours from New Jersey to Milwaukee.
There you go, the grind,
Try
like
to
you
make it
said.
happen. I was trying to make it happen, and I had a banquet. I had a sports banquet. That I was getting honored, and they end up giving me a call and it was like, hey, we're going to draft you, to the 18th round, to Milwaukee Brewers. So that's kind of at first I thought I was going straight to the major leagues.
Right.
I never knew it was a minor leagues or you know I thought I was going straight there. So that's what people don't understand is okay, you get drafted, but that's when the journey starts. You have low A, a high A, double A,
Mm-hmm.
triple
Mm-hmm.
A, the big leagues.
Very rarely will you ever see a top prospect that gets drafted highly make it to the majors the first go around. Very rarely will that ever happen.
No, no, no. That's like you have to be like LeBron in high school type.
Yeah.
You have to be like a LeBron in high
The
school.
only thing I can the only the only two I can remember that possibly happening really quick that made it in the same year possibly maybe would have been Harper and Strasburg.
Bryce. Mm-hmm. Right. In Strasburg. That's true. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Harper.
think those are the only two that I think
Yeah.
were
High
called up
school.
really quickly.
Right. That's true.
But Strasburg, though, even though he had a good career, I think also that kind of hurt him being called up quickly because I think he'd still be pitching in this. I know he's still trying to, but
Yeah.
he's had so many injuries.
You think that because I faced him in the minor leagues. You think they rushed him? You think?
I think if they would have kept, I don't. That's tough to say though. I mean, what's your take? What do you think would have happened with his career if they would have sat him?
I would have. I would have let him finish the year out, and because he's a pitcher, I would have let him finish the year out in high A after he got drafted. Um, Start in double A the next year. Because that's where everybody's prospects are. In
Yeah,
double A. So and
right,
I tell you what, when I played double A, it was some great arms. Like I'm talking better than triple A arms. But
right. I believe it.
yeah, yeah, it was really. I was like, wow, it was like, hold on, Then I went to Triple A. It was like, guys can locate a little better, but as far as arm wise and velocity and everything, I think I faced a lot more better arms in Double A than, Triple A, and but yeah, I think Strasburg, I would have started him off the Double A the next year, and then maybe get ahead, and if we got a shot of making the playoffs, I'll call him up, make him a September call up, kind of like what I did.
I'd have to agree with you on that one. I just think they
You know,
called him up too quickly.
yeah.
Honestly,
When if they had did they have a shot at the playoffs at that year or no?
Yeah, they
Did
did.
they? I would say
Yeah,
so. You got to call them up.
that's why they did
You
that.
have to. You have to call them up. Not maybe not throw as much, but make them play a part. Like remember Bumgarner came out of the pen.
Yep, That's where he
I would
first
do. I
started.
would have did it like that. Make him chew up some innings. So you can have like your main guys be healthy. You
Well,
know.
David Price did the same thing, if you remember, for
Yes.
us for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yes. What Oh my God, I cannot remember his name. Oh man, this is gonna bother me. He was pitching for the Rays, righty. He was with David Price in the minor leagues. It was him and Price.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the name. I know who you're talking about
I tell you
because
what, he
the
was
Ray,
dog.
yeah, the Rays are another one of my favorite teams too. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yes, yes,
Damn, what is his name? He came up. Yeah, he came up same as Price.
yes, yep, yeah. So
Damn it.
I
That
cannot remember his name as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna
Double A.
bother
I
me.
faced him,
Yeah.
and I said, because they pitched back to back, and I always thought, he was
Oh,
better
oh,
than
oh, 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 oh. I think I now know.
right-hander.
Yes. Not
No,
Sonnenstein. Not Sonnenstein. Um, Jeremy Hellickson.
Jeremy Hellickson. That's exactly who it is.
Jeremy Hellickson. See,
I
I
tell you
told you
what.
I knew. I
Yes,
remember. I remember those days.
that's
Yes.
exactly what Jeremy Hellickson. Oh my God, man, he's one of the best pitchers I faced, in the minor leagues, and I give him credit. He was a dog.
It's just sad his career never panned out well.
I wonder why. Sometimes sometimes you wonder, you just think, guys don't have gonna have long careers in the major leagues, and they don't, So it's like, do organizations kind of like switch things up to where guys are not comfortable, to where you start to have injuries, or so you just never know, So
That's what I'm thinking. What happened to him is
I
like
think
just
so.
that's what I'm thinking. What happened to him was
Right.
injuries.
Yep. Jeremy Allison is really good, but I'm trying to think of a couple other dogs that I in the minor leagues. Um, uh, uh, it was definitely some good baseball though in the minor leagues for sure. Great baseball, great baseball.
Now, I'm sure you still follow the game. Uh,
Yes,
we just talked about briefly. I don't like how it's going, and I'm sure you don't like it either. But that's what you're trying to teach your kids today.
yes.
What do you think baseball can do to change it? And how would you like them to change How would you like it?
Um, what they could change in the game is, like I said, I am a small ball type of guy, because that was my game, So I tell guys, to play to win every inning.
Right.
I kind of break down the game like that to innings, and then now it's pitch by pitch, So just what the game is, I feel like it's getting a little soft. I feel like it's getting a little soft, and like guys are, not like generation in the past, because it's like nowadays I just feel like a lot of guys are getting babied. I feel like a lot of guys get babied, and guys are, they're not coming to work every day. You know, to that to have that dog in them, to where I feel like guys are kind of taking days off, kind of it's just the game. It's not really that exciting. So it's you got to make the game more exciting. I think with more stolen bases. Excite the game. More stolen bases. More. Uh, I will have something different. I can't put my hand on it, but something different, to where it's more exciting. I feel like the small ball game is you know I feel like it's more exciting than
It is.
than
Believe me,
let's see if this
I
guy hits a home run. You know.
believe me. I grew up in that. I grew up in that era. Even though I was young, I'm still young, obviously. But
Yeah,
I grew up in that era before the steroid era, when it
yeah,
was known as the steroid era and the home
yeah,
run. So
yeah,
I knew about small ball. I
yeah.
I I always enjoyed that.
Yes.
I enjoyed that way more than what's on TV
It,
today.
yeah, it's exciting because say a guy lay a bunt down, the guy overthrows the first baseman, the guy gets to run the second base, run the third base, and everybody's cheering. Just something small like that, is more
Yep.
exciting than you know. Uh, all right, well, we're down right now, and this guy has to hit a home run. If not, we lose. So,
Hmm.
I feel like that's more exciting to me. To me, as a player, that's just my opinion.
No, I agree totally. But like, unfortunately, baseball, you know how they are. They have, just like every other sport, they have to cave down to the casual fan, because the
Yeah,
casual fan
yeah,
enjoys this enjoys the swing and miss, the
yep.
walks, and the home runs.
Yeah, that's how it is. And I feel like they got a lot more like letting players wear their own customized cleats and things like that, and not be able to get fined. And I think they should have more like in the minor leagues. I loved it because we had like jersey night, and we had like a lot of different jerseys,
Yeah.
that we wore. I have a couple, you know, not here, but I have a couple jerseys in the frame that that I wore with the Brewers, that I wore one night. One night it was like tropical something night, and it's like a blue, tropical shirt, and
Yeah.
every time I look at it, I was like, man, that's nice, because that, you're used to wearing the same, home and away unis. So I think they should come out with more, you know, more just fun, different color jerseys and different, styles type of, Did you? I think they should do the what's her name as well. Remember, I think they was doing like, I think it would be pretty cool. They did like interact with, like the jerseys, like football. I mean, baseball jerseys were like kind of like a football
Oh, I know what you're talking
something.
about.
It was something like,
Yeah.
it was like a mix. I was like, oh wow. Or they had a hat. I think before I seen it was like the LA
Yeah. Yep.
Rams and then like the Dodgers logo. So it was pretty cool. I think they should do that as well. That'd be pretty cool.
So did you like the City Connect jerseys?
Yeah, yeah, like that. City Connect. Yeah, like that. That'd be perfect. Yep. City
Did you
Connect.
see? Have you seen the Rays ones, which is my team, which is
The
my other
black,
team,
the black ones with the was
the
that with
old
the
school logo? Yeah, it's sick.
uh yeah, I seen who was playing the other night. They had like some lime green or something. They had like
That's
lime.
that. Yep, that's them. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
there's lime green. Yeah,
They should do more unis like that, to open up because once them guys are TV, so it's like once you see that to the eye, it's like oh wow, them jerseys are really cool, So it was pretty cool to see that as well.
one of your former teams has one is Bruce City. I know you've seen those. They're called
Yeah,
Bruce City,
yeah,
and your other one that you won the title with has the Golden Gate on it.
yep. I have one. I have a hat right there with the Golden Gate. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
would definitely, yeah, I definitely do that. Bring back the old game back. That's what I would love for them to bring the old game back. Small ball game. You know, and guys who can hit the home run, hit the home run. You know,
yeah.
that's it. Everybody else, stick to your role. So. But other than that, yeah, man. That's how I would kind of change the game and not put so much the time clock and everything. You
Yeah,
know
I
how
was just
many
about to.
times
Yeah, I was just about to ask you that. What do you think
that I
about?
that
What do
I
you think
needed.
about that to speed it up? Speed up the
Yeah,
game.
yeah. No, you know how many times that I needed that 1 second to just to think to get my mind right, and not have to worry about a time clock, to where you know, I needed to get this. I needed to get this stolen base, or I needed this base hit, or I needed that
Yeah,
extra little time, or you're fighting in the box, fighting, fouling balls off, and it's like, all right, I gotta hurry up and get back in the box because of time limit. No, it happened to me in the minor leagues, back to back nights. One time they struck me out on it. I struck out, and the next day I went to go lead off. I had my hand up, calling time, and I ended up getting a strike, and my boy, shout out to him. I love you for life. Adam Duvall got thrown out of the game for me. So it
oh,
was,
I remember. Yep, he's still going to this day, strong. Yep,
yeah,
Adam
yeah,
Duvall. Yep.
Adam Duvall, yep. So yeah, he got thrown out of the game for me. Like, bro, he's in the box. Like, what are you. So yeah, I don't like the time thing. I don't like the time thing as well. As far as the bases, I love it because it could be way more stolen bases. You know, that's the type of game I was. So I love that. Um, yeah, everything else, I love the game. I love the game, period. But there's a couple things that could, be tweaked up a little bit to change the game and make it a lot more fun.
Now, baseball has always had this issue, and I know you can contest with it too. Um, expanding the game to instead of being regional, which I hate to say, I think it all will be. How do you think they can change it to the fact to where they can get more fans to
More
know the
fans,
players?
more
Because
fans,
right now, all there is well known is the East Coast players. If you get what I'm saying,
right?
how do you think baseball can change that?
You got to go international. I think to have more fans come out.
Yeah.
I think you have to go, worldwide. I would reach out to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Mexico, and have actual major league games there. Have you ever been to like Venezuela and seen a game there?
No, I haven't, but I was just about to ask you because I know you said you were.
Packed
How was that, by the way? How was that experience playing over there?
World Series, World Series atmosphere. for sure, 100%, shoulder to shoulder. Um, Fans love the game of baseball. Love the game. I'm talking diehard fans love the game,
Mm,
and it's like they take that to a whole nother level. Every game that I played out there, it was like World Series game. It was every team's a rivalry. Every game is going to be great. Fans are going to come, and they really die hard fans for their town, for their community, for their team, especially baseball, for sure. So, I see they starting a league in Dubai as well. So they have a little baseball league. They started in Dubai. I thought that was pretty cool. But I feel like once they start making it worldwide, and having major league games like they're doing now, like the London series. I think they did like a London series before and things like that.
yeah, and they're doing it again this year. Yeah.
Yeah, I would reach out and maybe have teams play out there for a month and switch it up, and go somewhere else. And you know, yeah, you could come home, but like baseball, what a lot of people don't understand is like you live your life out of a suitcase, so you're traveling anyway,
Right.
so it's like, okay, well, let's have games in Puerto Rico for, let's have a couple series. If you have 30 teams, if everybody go plays a series or two in Puerto Rico, I think it would be pretty cool. Or Dominican Republic, or go from Puerto Rico to play a series after Puerto Rico, go to Dominican Republic, and play. But I think be pretty cool. Or Mexico, or I think that would be pretty cool if they
But
did.
yeah, they just recently had even though they've done it in already years past, yeah, they've just had recently. I think it was the Astros and the Rockies that were just over there a couple weeks ago
Okay.
in
Yeah.
Mexico.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Other than that, um, you know, I don't know who made up 162 games, but that's a lot. That's a lot of games.
I know I'm an old school guy on that, and it's kind of tough to go against that. But
Yeah,
I,
it
I,
is.
ha-
But
I have to agree with you. I
so you
mean,
don't think 125 games could be enough for guys in plus
that
playoffs?
yeah, that's enough. I think
That'd
because
be 150.
like you said, that I mean, you guys go through enough as is. So I mean, cut the game seriously.
Cut the games, and guys will be able to perform better because their body's not going to be that tired. Your body's not going to be that tired. You're playing baseball every single day. And then the travel day, you know, um, you kind of want to relax because
Yeah.
you've been playing all week. So on the off day is, you know, you just want to relax because you got to be the field tomorrow, the next day. So it's like an off day doesn't even feel like an off day because it's like you kind of, you could
Right.
do things, do if my family was in town and things like that, I would definitely do stuff. But on other off days, I would definitely relax and try to get my body ready for the next day, So
Right. No.
definitely,
Yeah.
more
Even though
off days.
even though I'm old school in that regard of keeping 162, because that's what I grew up on.
Yeah, yeah, I respect
But
it. I respect it, but I tell you what, that's a long
it
season.
is.
And well, from April to September.
Yeah. April to September. Yep.
Yep. So
And
definitely
even longer if you think about it, because of the
playoffs.
training
Yep.
game.
Spring training as well. Spring training. Yep. Spring training is a whole nother month.
I can't say postseason because not everybody makes the postseason.
Right. Right. Because everybody can't. Yeah. Not everybody make postseason. You're right. I thank God that I was in that. I had the opportunity because man, I couldn't imagine just packing up and just going right home. Why? I can because 2011 we did that. And it was hurt. It hurt. You know what I mean? Not to be able to keep going, and that all the other teams are going.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah, you guys were actually projected to go. Yeah, you guys were projected to go back to back by a lot of experts that year.
yeah, Buster got hurt. Remember that
Yeah.
play?
Yeah, he did.
The play? Yeah.
Yep. Forever has we known that. Yep, that's the Buster Posey rule now. Yep,
But it
that's.
is too.
I can't believe it's been that long. That
Yeah, I seen that right in front of my face. It was just like, man, you know. So I'm glad he's all right though. Still Hall of Famer.
But then again, though, I know baseball wanted to protect the catchers, but they're honestly that was a baseball play. No, no,
Yeah, no, that's back in the day.
yeah,
Back in the day, baseball. So you know, I respect. I gave it respect, but I did. Because it was Buster. But that's you know that's how the game was played before.
right.
So it's like it's changed now. So it's changed, the rule. The rules changed now. So
Yeah, the rule changed. Yeah, the rule changed because of him.
yeah, yeah.
Yep, I can't believe it's been that long though. 2011. Holy crap!
hmm Yeah.
Damn.
The sound of it was crazy.
Yeah, that's
Man,
great.
yeah, yeah.
Again, like I said, I know they want to protect the catchers, but I mean, I think even Posey can agree with that. Sure, he had. I mean, he knew that was a baseball play. There was nothing wrong on that play. It just a freak accident, and it just happened.
Right.
He, I mean, God, there was no intent to get. There was no intent for him to get hurt.
Right. Right.
So I mean, um, now the other question I do have regarding the game today, I do gotta ask you this. Um, obviously, obviously, you have your well-known players like the Judge, the Trouts, the Otanis.
Mhm.
How do you how, how what do you think they can do to market better these smaller market like big name players in these smaller markets? Because if you look at the Rays, okay, we're a small market team according to baseball, but we got a big name in Randy Arozarena right now, but they're not really promoting him like they should.
Mhm.
Um, where do you think baseball can do, or how do you think they can help promote big names in these smaller markets?
That's a great question. Um,
Because there's a lot of baseball players out there on these smaller market teams.
yes, it is. And you know what? And you know what's the sad thing? And I'll get back to your question. The sad thing is, I know a lot of guys that I play with um, who never got that opportunity and they had the talent to make it because there was a contract guy ahead of the guy, you know? And teams didn't want to get rid of him because it might come back and bite them in the behind. So,
Yeah.
but I really think, hi, I really think, um,
Sorry, that's my
try,
daughter. Before
no,
you
it's all right. Tell her
finish.
hello. I really think teams should be able to market guys. I think what they can do better is maybe the organization can promote the players a little more. As far as because I don't think the bobblehead night and thing like that is enough. You know,
Yeah,
it's not enough.
it's
For
not.
guys. The bobblehead night for one guy is not enough. After this guy's just had an incredible year. Which he deserves. Um, you know what? That's how I think the organization because I know you're not trying to make it about one guy, but if the guy deserves it to where he needs that opportunity, or he deserves the opportunity to, you know, to be, because on Giant Stadium, they have a picture of Buster Posey on the side, a big picture of him on the stadium.
Yeah.
You got to see it; it's awesome, But he deserves it, So he put in that work for it. So it's like I feel like your organization should promote you more. I feel
Well,
like
no, I agree with that, but like, how do they do that though? I mean, how does because this all relies on the on not this relies not just on the commissioner but the owners too.
owners, yeah. But the owners are straight business minded. They're not worrying about that. So I feel like that's a tough question. What do you think?
I think the owners definitely the All Star game isn't enough. I get what they're trying to do, but I mean I like that
Hmm.
instead of making it like a popular vote, which they have done, but they put at least one player from every team in the All Star, in the All
Yeah,
Star game.
yeah,
That helps a little bit, but honestly, that's not enough. What I think they need to do is, like you said, yeah, they
promote.
need to promote better. Like, yeah, there's MLB.TV and all that, and
Right.
all these networks,
Yes.
but they need to figure out how to get these good players that are in the low market team.
Yes. Promote it. Right.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying noticed enough to get them to bigger market because that's not how it should be.
Right.
But unfortunately, if they do that, that's what I think will happen. Is a
Right.
lot when if they do that to the smaller market players, then all these bigger market teams will want them. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's
That's
so it's
true.
like not a win-win situation.
How about like a Stars game? Not the All Star game. Okay, guys made the All Star game, but you should have another game with guys who basically are having wonderful years. Or a good start to a good start to the year, or something like that. That didn't make it. Was almost did it by the skin of their teeth. They just had that that one stud ahead of them who's just I feel like you're the second. I don't know. Everybody loves a winner, but I tell you what, because I grew up. If you ain't first, you ain't. There's no, you know, you ain't no, there's nothing. We don't know about second place.
I'm sorry, her by the
That's
way.
okay. We don't know nothing about second place. So uh,
Yeah,
I feel like though I feel like they should definitely have a game like that to where guys who just didn't have the opportunity to make the All Star team with just a vote short or things like that. They should have a game for them guys and the pitchers and players. They should have a game as well for them. Just the same same park. I have it at the same field as the All Star game and everything. The same field. So that'll be double dose. You come watch the Stars play and then watch the All Stars play.
so basically, I have like another futures game, like how they have the
But
futures.
all
No, I get what you're saying, yes, but also like it's basically like a futures All Star game.
hold on one second.
No, you're good.
Yeah, but all major leaguers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. I think
I,
that'll be,
I actually I actually like that, but
you know, I don't think that'll be pretty cool. So
unfortunately, I know for us we would like to see that, but I just don't know. I just don't think it's going
yeah,
to happen. Unfortunately,
right. I think that would be pretty cool though. To
it
have a
would be,
game like that.
yes, without a doubt,
But you
it would
right.
be. Um, but I do gotta say this before I let you go. I will
Yeah,
definitely I will stay in contact with you. I do appreciate it.
yeah.
Um,
Anytime, man.
definitely,
Anytime. Thank you.
definitely. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I should be thanking you.
All right.
But yeah, I'll stay in touch. Send me once you have that, whatever jerseys or whatever you want me to see or whatever that you
Yeah,
have.
I'll send you pics. All right.
But yeah, I'll stay in touch with you. And yeah, have fun at it. Keep grinding,
Definitely.
like you said. Have fun with the coaching.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it for sure. And I tell you what. Stay prayed up, man. Stay prayed up. Thanks for everybody watching for sure. It was definitely a blessing. And this interview was definitely a blessing. I really appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it, definitely. It was awesome.
All
But
right.
yeah, stay in touch with me, and I'll do the same. And I'll send you a copy of the episode when it's done, if you
Okay.
want.
Yes, sir.
and feel free to subscribe to the YouTube page and see what else follow. Do you don't have to, but if you want to, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely will for sure.
But awesome, I do appreciate it, and you have a good night. All
All
right,
right, have a blessed one. Thanks again.
same to you. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Darren Ford, everybody, former major leaguer, former World Series champ, former minor leaguer. What a great conversation. This concludes episode 114 of Coffee Time. Thank you to Angela, Miss Angela, over at the Indiana State radio station over there. I will send her this episode to be aired Sunday from 5 to 6. So I do thank her again for this partnership and giving me this chance. Until then, have a good night.